So why did I quit social media? I'm going to break it down for you on this episode of the Unlock Success Podcast.
This is the Unlock Success Podcast. We're helping entrepreneurs around the world dive deep into the keys you need to shatter excuses, believe in yourself, and help you achieve your highest goals. Here's your host, 8-figure entrepreneur and the living legend of internet marketing, Anthony Morrison.
What's up, everybody? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to another episode of the Unlock Success Podcast, where today I'm going to break down something that's very, 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 very real. Why I quit social media. Now, before you say, oh, Anthony, but you're on YouTube, and YouTube is not social media, okay? It's just not. Basically, I quit trying to be important on Instagram, and I quit trying to be important on Facebook, and I never tried to be important on Twitter, okay? Now, why? Why did I do this? Well, honestly, it's because I wanted to be more successful in areas of my business that actually matter. So let me break this down for you. You know, the podcast is all about trying to help you unlock more success, specifically in your business, but also in your life, in your relationships, and so on and so forth, right? The thing about it is that I found myself, and I'm sure you probably can relate to this, I found myself sitting on Instagram, flipping through pictures that absolutely did me no good, made me no money, and I found myself looking at the pictures thinking like, well, what is this person doing? How did they get 12,000 likes? And how did this person get 32,000 likes? And why does this person have 200,000 followers? And all this stuff, right? And I even tried a couple times. It's crazy. I actually went and tried social media growth. Like I tried to grow my channel. You'll see I have 200,000 or so Instagram followers. And if you scroll back through them, you'll see I used to post like almost every day, right? All the time on there. Now I just post on there every once in a blue moon, right? A picture of my baby or something. I quit trying to use social media for business. I use social media to be social. If I want to share a picture of my daughter, okay, I can show it to, people that I'm friends with and that I like and all this stuff across the country. It's a great way to get that kind of stuff out. Facebook originally was meant for, people within colleges to be able to communicate with each other and connect, and then expanded to obviously everybody. But it was meant as a way for us to connect with each other. It's morphed into a way for us to compete with each other. Completely different things, right? And now we have, people that legitimately are killing themselves because of comments made on social media by people that do not matter. We've now tied our success, our happiness, and in some cases, our desire to live to a social media platform, to how many likes I got on my last picture, to how many people left me a comment, to how many followers I have. And I stopped for a minute. I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm getting sucked into this. Like, I actually care. Like, there's, I got 200,000 followers and only 12 of you liked my photo. Like, what did I do wrong, And then I kind of realized quickly, and I think you should too, that unless your whole business is being an influencer, which means you probably don't make that much money anyway, social media really doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter how many likes you get, how many comments you get, what people think about your photo, what they think about your house or your car. When you run a real business, it can survive and sustain without social media, without all of that, attention that you get from both good and bad people. Our business makes more money than it's ever made, and I don't make a single Instagram post about business anymore. We make more money than we've ever made. You don't see me on my Facebook profile talking about it. I quit doing that stuff because that's not where the money is. The money is in building your email list, building a subscription, a subscriber base that's actively looking to hear from you. When social media first came out, everybody said, ooh, your inbox, your email box is just full of emails. But I can, but I can see you on Instagram, or I can see you on, Facebook or TikTok or whatever. And I can connect with you better that way. That's not the way it is anymore. Now you're one of a billion people that people see on TikTok and Instagram all day long. When you send an email, there's intent, right? And when somebody opens that email, there's intent. When I slide to the left or slide up on TikTok or whatever it is you do, there's no intent for me to see your video of you singing in the car, right? That was just shown to me. Email is all intent based. And when you've got somebody that's given you their email address and they intentionally open up an email, you can influence them to take actions and do things at a much greater level than a video on TikTok. So for me, I just realized I was spending more time in my business worrying about things that were not going to make the business any more money. And I also felt myself, honestly, getting a little sucked in. I started thinking and looking around. I'm like looking at God, I'm like, man, how do I get 1 million followers? You know, it's like, how do they get one? I don't have it, you know? And it started to become more of a competition of how many followers can I get? How many likes can I get? How many people pay attention to me? Then a competition of how much money can I make? And the reality is that we all start businesses to make money, not just so we can have people pay attention to us and like our photos. You know, it's the reality. Most successful companies in the world don't have a social media presence. Walmart does not have raving fans liking their photos on Instagram, right? I mean, that's just not why people shop at Walmart, okay? The same thing with Apple, the same thing with Tesla, you know, all of them, you know? It's like the companies can stand alone. Now, if you want to be a celebrity like Elon Musk, that's cool. But Tesla stands alone without social media. The product, what it offers people, the benefits, all of that stuff, that stands alone. And that's where the money's made, right? Nobody's buying a Tesla just because Elon is messing around with Twitter right now, right? That's entertainment. And I think we've gotten the two very, very convoluted on social media. So I quit social media for that reason. Our business makes more money. I'm a happier person. I'm not worried about what anybody thinks about me. I don't care how many likes I get on the photos that I'm not even posting. And another thing that it does, and I'll just be honest with you, I don't know how much you get on social media and how much this applies to you, but it lets me be more present in my life. When you're constantly trying to Instagram your entire day, how can you possibly be present in that day? You can't be present in the meetings that you're in. You can't be present in the business that you're doing. You can't be present with the people that you're with. Like when I sit down to spend time with my daughter, I don't want to be thinking about what's the fastest way I can get this on Instagram so I can get 10,000 likes. I just want to enjoy spending time with my daughter. Same thing with my wife and my family. So if you struggle with social media, and if you are a person that sits there and you see all these people on social media and you're like, I gotta have a big social media following because everybody that makes money does. I promise you that's not true. Promise you. In fact, I'd be willing to bet you that some of the most successful people don't have a big social media following. They don't post everything they eat for dinner on Instagram. And every car they buy is not floating around on their Facebook feed and their TikTok account. That's just the way it works. I was talking with one of my really good friends the other day, and he just bought a Challenger 300. That's like a $10 million, $12 million airplane, right? And I'm like, geez, man, I didn't see anything about that online. And that's when I thought to myself, I'm like, yep, he operates about like I do. He's like, yeah, I don't need to put that on the internet. Now, he's a big brand, you know, like he's somebody that could show it off. It's like, man, I don't do that. That's not me. I'm private. But he's one of the most successful people I know. So the point is, you don't have to show your whole life on social media. Sometimes it's great to just be present in your life, right? And focus on the things and the parts of your business that can truly make a difference, right? Make you more successful. Quit worrying about likes and favorites and all that stuff. These things don't pay the bills. They don't make you money. They will not get you in the Inc. 500. I can promise you that, right? Our top influencers are not our top earners, right? And I think if you're starting a business, you're really setting out to earn, not to influence, right? So just some thoughts. If you're struggling with social media, take a break from it. I promise you it's helped me, and I promise you it will help you as well, right? Now, listen, if you enjoyed this, if this was something you needed to hear today, feel free. We'd love for you to give us a rating on the podcast. If you're on the Spotify or Apple or whatever, please leave us a rating. And if you happen to have listened to this on YouTube, then smash that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this. And of course, we look forward to having you join us next week with another episode of the Unlock Success Podcast.